Planned this trip, my big challenge for today was crossing this bay because there's a 3 or 4 kilometer wind fetch coming up this way. But since I'm here at 7 in the morning, it's not going to be a problem. Some say Lavieille is one of the most beautiful lakes in the park. Some say it's because of all the work it takes to get here, that when you get here you really appreciate it. I say it's because of all the little islands. So I'm crossing Lavieille over to the east side before heading toward Hardy's Bay and Dickson. It's a little shorter distance than taking the western shoreline, and there's no wind so far, so I think I'm pretty safe that way. But what I could really use is some shade. This black wetsuit here really loves the sun. Yeah, that's better. Looking back at Lavieille and into Hardy Bay, which I imagine is part of Lavieille. Anyway, I just stopped off at this campsite here to use a litter box, which is easier said than done when you're wearing a wetsuit. It's about a 10-minute ordeal. And since I'm here, I'll check out the site. It's a beautiful campsite. There's a great spot over there for a tent. There's another one back there over that little knoll. Nice high bench too. You know, fire pit's okay. And there's a grill here, and a grill here that someone's left, and someone's made a little table there. Part of my goal today is to eat, and eat and eat and eat. All these heavy snacks here. Whatever I don't eat of those, I got a portage tomorrow. I just have, of course, I have my food for the rest of the trip, but I want to eat all the heavy stuff. And right now I'm having a hard time just getting through breakfast. This morning's breakfast, there was the instant oatmeal, which I enjoyed, but now I got peanut butter and jam on English muffin, and I'm not really liking it. Next trip, this will go off the menu, I think. Get something else. Well, coming up on my first portage of the day. My only portage. And it's a 90 meter. Barely even counts as a portage. Oh, we've got a couple of guys already here. Dickson Lake here is just as calm as Lavieille was this morning. It's really nice. And I thought this was going to be another Opeongo. I'm almost at my campsite. I'm only maybe 4 kilometers from my campsite. Just passing by some beautiful campsites. I'm passing them up because I'm being greedy, and I want the campsite that's at the portage head. That way when I get up in the morning, I can just pack up and portage out. I don't have to load and unload the canoe. Jeff's map says this used to be the site of the McNichol family farm. Looks like they were growing pine trees. Well, not 100%, but I think this is the portage head and campsite. I can't see the yellow sign. I might be seeing an orange sign, but it definitely looks like a well-used put-in. We'll go check it out. Oh, used and abused. That's better. What I did here is I cleaned it, emptied it. I separated all the stuff that was inside from potential fuel, burnable garbage, that I'll talk about in a minute, and non-burnable garbage. That I found while I was out spreading the ashes around. That is a cache of chopped lemons and onions that someone just goes, oh, I'm not going to portage that out of here, and left it. This is one reason some people don't like to camp on a portage trail. I don't mind too much, but these folks are coming through, so I'm going to put the camera away and let them be. Well, the 3 gentlemen with their canoe cart have come through, and I learned something very interesting, and I had to kind of slap myself in the forehead about it. They came through, they asked if the campsite was taken, and I said, yes, here I am. And they said, no, not here. There. There's a lovely little campsite that's fairly clean, with a little cache of firewood right over there. And I thought that this big open area was the campsite. This is just a staging area where people have been dumping all their garbage and burning everything before the big portage out. Well, it's too late for me to do anything about it now, so this is where I'm going to camp anyway. Something else I found while I was out. 2 big bags of garbage, including some cans and some glass bottles. I can't do anything about that. I can't burn them, and I'm not hauling that out of here. So rather than have them hidden in the woods, I think what I'll do is I'll bring them out in the open, and if the park people ever come through, you know, with a vehicle or cart or something, they can get it out of here. It's better than letting it sit in the woods. Anyhow, on with the day's chores. Now for the best part, we gotta test it. I just have to. It's part of the rules. I don't make them. Well, that's the test. I have to report that my results are inconclusive. I'll have to gather more data later. Every now and then I get a little frisky. I feel like wearing something naughty. Okay, 2 main days alone. Well, there's all the garbage gone. Even the lemon slices and the onions and the carrots, all incinerated, completely gone. There's a little bit of scrap wood there, which will still burn. It's good fuel still. Well, it's starting to rain. It's getting a little windy and a little sprinkly, and I'm about to make my supper. Now my fire's gone out, an hour ago, and but the coals were still good. So just to protect them, I put some big punky logs over top. So they're smoldering away there now. In the meantime, it's going to be the rocket stove. Let's see. I go from no flame to backdraft. I have a ventilation problem. There, that'll do it. I got bubbles in the water already. Tonight's menu is 2 packs of Mr. Noodles, a small package of beef jerky, which I'm actually going to stir in with the noodles and let it simmer, and a roasted garlic and herb flavor packet, and a little bit of oil because this calls for it. Well, I didn't expect that to happen. That was a quiet bed of coals. I didn't even stir it up. I just put the logs on top, and they're a good 6 inches above. And I guess they just kind of, I don't know, held in the heat or something. But anyway, logs are taking off. Excellent. I'll take that. I got a mosquito fire, that's for sure. And there she be. That's 2 packs of Mr. Noodles, some urban garlic flavoring, and jerky. And the jerky, it's surprisingly tender. It's really good. And good eatings. Well, I'm off to bed. I got a good fire going there, and burnt my supper garbage, and turned in. It's actually about 11 o'clock. I stayed up late. See you in the morning.